Fun fact, Chinese food in America is still American food. Over there in China, they don't eat like this at all.
Fun fact, did you know I hate you?
They are Joshua, and they are David, and they are brothers, not lovers.
Welcome to my first ever appearance on the blooper reel.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to inform you all that this one grew up just like our father. How do I know? Because you can't see it in the space, but he's got a little table holding his laptop in front of us. He called his son all the way from his bedroom and then just to fetch him that and then send him back to his room.
Like you wouldn't do the same, so shut up.
Of course I would. But what I love about these blooper things, though, man, is we get to be completely different than who we really are in real life. Wait. No, we're who we are in life, but different than what we are on camera or something, whatever.
I have no idea what you were saying, but... Okay, so yeah. So, you guys might remember a while back I did Bloopers reel. By myself, I just kind of talked about the bloopers in our show. And then he was like, next time let me be there, and I said, okay.
Yeah, mostly because you were boring the hell out of everyone.
No, just you. So, this first blooper came from an overrated, underrated video we did. In the beginning of it, we had this idea for a bit where I would basically be distracted and distraught because I had just reviewed, by myself, I had just reviewed Return to Frogtown. Gave a very unfavorable review. Basically said it's okay if you like bad movies, which I do, but I was disappointed in it because the first movie was so good and I actually liked it. And the second movie was just like really a piece of crap. And we came up with the open a bit because I said it to him like, now I know how you feel about, or now I know how you feel when you saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4. And I was texting him this and he just kind of went off on me like about it, like, you know, you...
Yeah, not the way you all saw. I actually did go off on him when he first said that.
He did.
You guys have no idea. I mean, the amount of time I waited after they announced that movie was being made to finally get to see it. And I accepted movies were bad, but my God, that wasn't even bad in a fun way. Not even a nostalgic way. And the only people that are remembering it as, oh, well, it was actually pretty good for a bad movie, are a bunch of hipsters that don't actually like movies. You just watch them once and go, oh my God, I know everything about it now. Sharknado fans, you make me sick.
So yeah, in this blooper, we were about to do the opening bit where he was going to be like, you know, just sit there and kind of like stare at nothing, and I'm going to try and get your attention and do some weird stuff. And I said, okay. But out of the corner of my eye, I could see what he was doing, and I had no idea what weird crap he was going to do, and it broke me. I got to a point I couldn't remember what I was supposed to say and just started laughing, so here you go.
Like that?
So for the next blooper, again, this guy likes to just randomly think of something in the middle of us filming and just start going with it.
Actually, I kind of had that experience when I was driving up here and I put these on. They were brand new and my God, my eyes reflect back on me. It's creepy.
Okay, but still.
The guy in the next car over, before he, you know, somersaulted his car into the ravine, thought I was pretty crazy. I bet.
Okay, shut up. That did not happen. Okay, no. But yeah, in this blooper, yeah, we were sitting there filming an overrated, underrated, and just as I was about to say that something was underrated, he decided to just yell out, "There's what are you looking at?" And just really did not think to say like, hey, by the way, in the middle of something you're saying, I'm going to yell this out. I had no idea what was going on. My wife had no idea what was going on, and
I'm like the guy who directed the movie Die Hard. I am a genius. Okay?
Yeah, that's what
I needed reaction, just like he got from Alan Rickman by dropping him sooner than he said he was going to, just to get that face. So, your wife's laughing. And that's just what I was going for. That's all I ever do.
So, you'll understand as I here. This was unrehearsed. And to me and my wife, we had no idea what was going to happen. I tuned everything out and could not stop.
What the hell do you want? There's eyes staring at me, man. They're creeping me out. Oh. It's a reflection of my glasses. I'm sorry, everybody out there. Just keep going, man.
It was underrated.
Very underrated.
Okay, your turn.
Oh, I gotta think of everything?
Well, you gotta.
I mean, I have something, but you don't want me to do it.
Thank you, but I done about pissed my pants just now.
I don't care.
Hey, Ken Lindsay, this was so much fun for me. Because he hates it when I take that away from him. Ken Lindsay again. He hates that.
Yeah, that was that's what happened in this one. He had already done this actually in one other video. When we reviewed Jack and the Beanstalk, I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he I don't know, where it was like, hey, wait a second, Ken Lindsay, but this time gave no warning whatsoever that he was going to do this. He's doing his underrated of Cleopatra 2525, and as he's talking, just goes, Ken Lindsay.
They are so hot.
Whatever, dude. But yeah, he just, and
But
then
he
he
just couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, that was the thing, is I kept like going like, okay, and I was like trying to compose myself, but I couldn't get it all out. The giggles just would not come out. It was so unexpected, so random. I was just like, what the heck is wrong with you?
Hey, at least we were able to pay hand duet for the ride. Girly giggles. Half now and half when we reach Deltar.
You know, nobody's gonna get that.
Oh, who cares? Watch some more stuff by Steve Odekirk. Thumb Wars.
Here you go.
For my underrated, definitely underrated, was that classic Cleopatra 2525. Oh God, they were hot. Ken Lindsay, they were so hot.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. Have you composed yourself?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're so stupid.
And I need to compose myself.
Ken Lindsay.
He even points too. He's like, Ken Lindsay. It's gonna go right there. Breathe.
It might take an hour.
This next one was at the end of that same underrated over.
Really? You're about to get why I'm asking him really. He has such a hard time saying the words overrated, underrated, that way. And it shows in this next one.
Yeah. The thing is, I do that quite often, actually. I'll start to stumble over what I'm saying. This is why I don't do live feeds thing. I need to be able to edit it out because I stumble over what I'm supposed to say all the time. And sometimes he's gracious and just lets it go and lets me edit it out. And sometimes he has to throw it out there. Here you go. So there you have it. That's this time. So there you have it. That's our underrated. So there you have it. That's our overrated, underrated number 2.
And that took 3 takes for him to say.
Sweet heavens.
this next one, his wife, I don't know why she hates me, why she's so mean all the time. But in this, you can clearly see. So if you want to donate to the Leave Joshua Alone Fund, well, there is no fund for it. Just say it in, the comments. Beg her to be nicer. For the love of God.
Honestly, I think in this one, they're more likely going to comment like, "We get it now." And that's what's interesting to me about this particular blooper is usually 80% of these bloopers are us saying something that gets her to break, but in this case, it was just her getting us to laugh. It was a funny one. This was from when we were doing How Dare You, and it was when we How Dare You Detroit Rock City. Here you go.
Worked out for Gene Simmons. He's married to Shannon Tweed.
You should just not let him talk, because damn. Every 5 seconds he's like, so-and-so, So-and-so, So-and-so,
Later in that How Dare You, we also How Dare You Black Sheep. The thing that gets me about this one, though, was I actually, and you can see for a few seconds, I wasn't about to break. I wasn't about to laugh. He didn't warn us that he was going to do that. But my wife couldn't keep it in. And
dude, she sounds like she's being strangled partway through it.
Yeah, it really does. So, yeah. There you go. Our next How Dare You. Black Sheep.
Sorry.
What
I don't know where that came. You guys trigger too easy.
I didn't trigger it. I was just gonna go with it. So, in this next one, yet again, it was basically right after we started refilming, after she broke from you going, bah. Like, we did that again, had you go back, and then I'm introducing Black Sheep, starring David Spade, and to screw with her because of how she got upset a little bit ago with him going over Shannon Tweed, and right after I said David Spade, he messes with her by going yeah. And then I'm sitting there, again, not breaking, except I'm looking at her, and I'm looking and I can see her struggling to keep it together. And of course Josh sees her and he starts laughing because of the same thing. He's like, she's breaking, I know it. And I'm getting irritated, but he's like, sorry dude, I was messing with her. Here you go. Black Sheep, a movie starring Chris Farley and David Spade. Which was always a great combination.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to piss off your wife.
What the
So this next one ended up becoming an opening bit. We weren't gonna, it wasn't the plan that day. When he came over and we were gonna film our movie review for Jack Frost, the Christmas movie, which by the way is wholesome entertainment for the whole family.
We saw it when we were really young.
We were teenagers when it came out.
Yeah,
So it wasn't too young.
but we've seen worse. Our parents are not right in the head.
Oh, I'm no doubt about that. I didn't realize for a long time that Scrooge was not an appropriate movie for kids. But
I want to see her nipples. Fucking movie.
yeah, don't worry, we'll get to that movie someday. But no, yeah, during this, when he first came over, because we kind of knew this was going to be the only time he was going to be able to come over before Christmas, he brought my kids their Christmas presents and their birthday presents, because all my kids' birthdays are close to Christmas.
All of them.
They are. Like,
That's 3 birthdays, plus his, and Christmas, all between late November and the end of December. 5 freaking celebrations.
Oh, that's not as bad as it gets. That time of year is very expensive for us because right after Halloween, of course, there's Thanksgiving, and then right after or during, actually, every few years, one of my son's birthdays falls on Thanksgiving. Yeah, we calculated every 4 years it will fall on Thanksgiving. And then early December is mine and my wife's anniversary. Then I have a kid who was born a couple days before Christmas. Then my birthday is a week after Christmas. And then my oldest son's birthday is in January. So yeah.
It's so crazy that I just can't even.
But can you odd?
OMG.
OMG.
But YOLO.
But y'all. Yeah. He's got some swag, guys.
It's wiggity whack.
Jiggy.
Shut up.
Hey.
Ruby even.
Hey, don't talk to me that way, okay? I'm down. I've got the 411, and you are not going out and getting jiggy with some boy. I don't care how dope his ride is. Mama didn't raise no fool.
I swear she is not keen.
Anyway, but no, back to this blooper. Yeah, this happens a lot to us.
We go off script a lot.
Which is why we get a lot of bloopers. But yeah, in this particular one, he came over and he had a box with my Christmas and birthday present in it, which were very cool. But he had a little extra in there. He told me, he's like, I want you to film this, which I wasn't ready to film at the time. I wasn't dressed for it or anything, but I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. And in it, he had this. This. If you don't know, I'll show you right now. This is what this is.
It's a rape whistle. That's it.
Yes, my brother for Christmas gave me a rape whistle.
Now I'm not making fun of the act, okay? It's not, the act itself is not funny. But that commercial in Canada made me laugh so hard because a baby shower is just so inappropriate for a rape whistle to be given as a gift. It's like, damn, we're ready to lock up Granny now. You know how sometimes you meet really funny people who are married to spouses that think they're funny? Yeah. In this next video, you're going to learn that, okay, women are funny, but not all of them, especially the one he's married to.
She has her moments. She can be funny, but...
Wait a minute. Look what you're wearing. Ken Lindsay, you're wearing the rape whistle.
Dude, that's not going to save anybody's life.
No. It's going to make him laugh so he can run away, though.
So yeah, in this one, yeah, I made fun of his attire, and again, I'm sitting there looking over. He doesn't realize it, and I'm like, looking at my wife going like, really? That's making you laugh like this? So, here you go. And being that the holidays are upon us, it's Christmas time, we're all festive.
You got a problem with my attire? I'm being fancy, man.
That broke you, really?
Tiger.
Really? She broke it that?
Stupid, I'm sorry.
Okay, so this next one was, yeah, it was again during the movie review for Jack Frost. And at least once, every video it seems, at least every movie review, ever since my brother did the stupid thing in a really where he mentioned Harold, which some of you who haven't been watching since the beginning probably have no idea who Harold is. Harold is the character from Willy Wonka that the woman talks about, I just want my Harold back. And the guy goes, they want your case of Wonka bars, and she gets all quiet, says, well, how long do I have to think it over? When we first started the segment back when we were filming everything all in one episode, he randomly threw that out. It made us laugh, and he's been running that joke into the ground ever since.
And I ain't stopping
It's
until somebody who's involved with that movie tells me where he did with him.
And of
You
course,
don't want to know the jokes I've made about stuff we could film. Alright, we just had a death in the family. And I talked about filming the beta
Don't talk
scene at that casket.
Don't talk about that. It's horrible.
Sorry, but that's how much of a twisted sense of humor we have. But we know that our family's also twisted.
Yeah, we got a funeral to go to. As of this filming, it's gonna be in a couple weeks, and he was like, we were talking about a skit, and he was like, "Do you think they'd let us film there?" And I was like, immediately like, "No, don't even ask."
Now I'm wondering if, if it's an open casket, are they going to make her wear a mask?
I don't know.
Oh, I miss you, Grandma.
Forgive me, Josh, that on my channel I don't want to show somebody being raped by a snowman to death.
Same thing happened to Harold.
You son of a bitch.
Oh my god. At least once.
You put your pound down and thrust your pelvis. Thrust your pelvis. Thrust your pelvis. Right, you put your down and